Hi, this is Katie with OWEB. Today we're going to be talking about how to submit a post-implementation status report, also known as a PISR. This is the type of monitoring report you'll submit after a grant has been closed for a period of time and at a schedule identified in your grant agreement. PISR reports help track project success and lessons learned from different restoration techniques over time. A few months before your PISR is due, take some time to assess the situation. Check your grant agreement for any conditions that might relate to PISR reporting. You can find the basic PISR schedule on the first page of your grant agreement and more details in Exhibits B and D. Review your most recent report for the project to refamiliarize yourself with any concerns you should be looking out for on the site visit. You should also take a look at your most recent photos for the project, paying attention to any key witness locations that might help you locate the photo points. Witness locations are unmovable objects in the monitoring area that serve as reference points for your monitoring, such as these large woody debris structures shown here. Download your photo point map and your coordinates so you can locate your photo points in the field. And arrange for site access. It's a good idea to contact the landowner well ahead of time to let them know of the upcoming monitoring. Are there locked gates or other access issues such as weather-related hazards? Also, contact any project partners who might want to participate. The PISRs have 6 specific necessary elements. They don't need to be the length of an epic novel. We're looking for a succinct narrative that completely and thoroughly answers each question. An assessment of whether the project continues to meet the goals and objectives. You should review your application to refamiliarize yourself with the plan, goals, and objectives and provide an assessment on whether they're still being met. A description of maintenance or modifications. Only focus your discussion on the time period since the last report was submitted. Include details like dates and specific actions completed to provide a clear picture of what has transpired. Any costs associated with maintenance and reporting. If you've incurred any costs, you'll want to record the amount and provide appropriate detail. Your time preparing these reports should also be recorded here. A summary of public awareness. If the project has been featured by the local community, appeared in a news publication, or utilized by school groups, we want to hear about it here. Lessons learned, if any, from your project. This is a critical piece to the PISR, as this is the spot where restoration practitioners share what they have learned. There's no need to rehash lessons that you may have already documented in the past in other reports. If new insights have come to mind since the last PISR, they should be recorded here. Photos. Your project photos are a critical part of the story, and if the photo points have been appropriately established, they'll provide valuable information as to how the project is functioning. Photo points need to be captioned with the photo point number, date, and direction they're taken. Photos need to be taken from the same perspective and location as originally established. OWEB project managers love when the past photo is included along with the current report photo on the same page. This is a good way to tell the story of your project and expedites review. Please see our video about photo point monitoring for more information. When you're ready to submit your report, you can email it directly to your OWEB project manager who's listed on the first page of your grant agreement. Email one complete PDF with all the elements included, and put the project number in the subject heading. OWEB staff review reports in the order they're received, and there may be a review time associated with your report. We might need more information, photos, or have follow-up questions which can add to the review time. Plan ahead, because having an overdue report can affect your ability to get a new grant agreement with OWEB. A few tips and tricks for a successful PISR. You might wonder why your PISR did not get approved. Well, make sure you only include current information since the last report. If you cut and paste, be careful to update the text. Try to complete your reporting at the same time each year so the vegetation changes are easier to track. And honesty is better than embellishment. We all want to learn from each project, and nothing punitive happens from an honest accounting. If an elk ate all of the vegetation in your project, tell us about it and let us know if you have any ideas about how to prevent that from happening again. Some frequently asked questions. What if the project is damaged? Do you still have to submit a report? You do. Document the current conditions on site and work with the landowner on a solution. Keep your project manager apprised of the progress. What if the landowner has changed and you can't get access? You should contact the new landowner and work with your OWEB project manager on a reporting strategy. You need to do your due diligence on behalf of your organization. If the access still cannot be obtained, we'll figure out a reporting strategy that works for the project. Usually, you'll be asked to document carefully all of the contact attempts with the new landowner, so be sure to keep a record of any communication. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you have a better idea about how to satisfy OWEB's post-implementation status reporting requirements.